on the day next to Namak Haram Day, which everybody calls Thanksgiving Day, Black Friday. So on a Black Friday day, I was thinking of starting with impeachment topic, but I suddenly changed my mind at the last moment, right at the time of starting or clicking on the recording button. What happens after death? So, where is everybody who died before us? I am not, I'm in a very good mood. I am not talking any rubbish. I'm talking purely intellectual. So many karma theory have been written and I have read them all. Not all, some. But I am still interested because I know that when I talk, I have made myself invisible and I know that in return, the listeners have become a wall. I am actually speaking to the wall because I am also not anyone. But I still want to debate and intellectually think what happens. You know, these people for so many years 65, 75, 85, 95 years. You remember them and then you die. And then you never see them again. Can you believe? We have to believe it until we talk to somebody who is already dead. After that, after death, maybe there is a world, a separate world, with all these people who died before us have gone. And the same way that we don't know anything about them, they don't know anything about us. The dead world and the living world. Is it possible? Can any Goswami Maharaj, Swami Narayan Maharaj, Allah Ji, Chotkaniya, and all the Chotkaniya Mahapurush, Pope Jisu, Chitrabhanu Maharaj, Rajneesh Ji, can any one of them know what or tell where we can read and know? Is there a dead world and a living world? How can somebody know you so well for so many years and then go away and you never ever hear from him? Is it a one-way traffic or is it two-way traffic? But I cannot see from here to there and they cannot see from there to here. The funny thing, why I thought and why I took this after death topic is because what I see, the opinion, political as well as personal opinion, opinions of, it is only probably 2 minutes, 2 minutes before Bal Thackeray and Uddhav Thackeray and all his clan, they were worshipping the land of Narendra fucking Modi. 2 minutes after, since one of them is dead, they are in a different world. 5,000 WhatsApp messages I got, forwarded messages, where the Gujaratis are forwarding messages that Uddhav Thackeray is a chakka. Sharad Pawar unfathomable. You become enemy 2 minutes before, and in 2 minutes, Shiv Sena and BJP has found 5,000 fault in each other. So who knows that if somebody die, your father, your mother, your brother, your sister, your wife, and in 2 minutes after the death, they will find 5,000 fault in you, and they will start forwarding the messages. I'm astounding. I'm stunned. How even a political death means. How will be the real death? I know that if Thackeray dies today, or his counterpart in BJP dies, physical death, each one of them will go to the funeral in dhoti without a jangya, so that they can fuck each other's ass, put their lund in their gand, but they will go to the funeral and talk so good about them because the other guy is dead. He will go and send forward messages 5,000. How bad the man who is alive is. It is very, very strange that Sena people can have any friend. Even if I am alive today, I am telling 5,000 bad things about them. Because I am not Feku. Another thing that I have observed and I'm going to take up today is Do you know that most of your, I'm sorry, every listener, viewer is much more smarter than me. I am a Luca, so I should not say, do you know? Everybody knows everything. I am thinking that most of your, most of our senses when we are born and then our mom and dad feed us, wash our gand, when we do the chichi, poof, they feed us. Then we grow more. We don't know. I am sleeping. If I am 6 months old and I am sleeping, somebody is put me in the bed, 6 months old, and Hema Malini gets naked there. Vidya Balan get naked there, take her chaddi out. Or if a 6 month old baby girl and Salman Khan gets naked there, Krishna Bhagwan get naked there. All types of nice land, exhibition of nice land. What is the impact? The 6 month old bully or the 6 month old truth will not have any impact. The mind does not know anything. But as that 6 month old grows, one day he and she meet another age person, same age friend. They hold their hand, but none of them, both had no inclination of what is under their clothes. And then we grow more, we go to school, we become 13-year-old, 14-year-old. The puppet starts getting licked. Same thing with the other side. So I have observed that all our first interaction with outside world after we born are maximum. All the important interactions are over by you are 20. After that it is all fake until you die. It is fake. Both the party. Now there is a third party, maybe four party. Maybe five party. One Lund, one Chooth, one Chooth and Chooth, one Lund and Lund, and one Peku's Lund. It's a unique Lund. Hindu Lund, Ram Lund. After 20, everything is fake. So why not? My topic today is why not to be in touch with everyone who were your friends when you were innocent. You cannot go back to 6 months because you really don't know. You don't remember anybody. But at least when you are 10 year, 11 year, when you go to school, 6 year, 7 year, 10 years is, I think, a threshold. I am actually trying to, and I am in touch with my school friends, and everyone that I know, that I remember when I was innocent. I really don't want to know people after I turn 20. Most of the listeners and viewers are more morally high than me, smart. They all hold higher position. So they may say that, no, 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 no. But it does not matter to me. I would definitely encourage friendship with people that you know when you did not know what are you going to get from them and what is the fear, what is the attraction that you have. There is no give and take. And I think, according to me, that period is only up to 20 years of your life. So, Heard covered three major topics: death, after death, first 20 years of your birth. The BJP Sana material can serve as example all the way. More curious stupidity that I have. I really don't know. So when I click when I on this iPhone the data, I am I have no clue when how this iPhone data usage and its technology works. There is so much material and there is so much less time to go through that crap. But is this companies, does the government know how they calculate this? And does the government knows, or if the government knows, then as I have said many times that the government simply tells these corporations that as long as you give us money for election and as a tax revenue, we will never ask you difficult questions, embarrassing questions, where you have to take out your pant and then your chaddi, and the whole world will say how unethical, corrupt your practices are. Data. what is that data? And how is that data? There are close to 3 billion phones on the face of this earth. Imagining that everybody has one phone. I know there are people who have 3 phones minimum. So I'm not even going to get into that mathematics that how many phones are there. And if I can understand what the data is it possible that this data thing is just a fucking figment of imagination, where nobody knows, only the phone company knows that they are charging for fucking nothing. All the intelligent listeners and viewers, all the smart group, has any one of them able to explain? So if I have a restaurant and I am selling chicken and mutton, goat curry and chicken curry, the price of goat meat is almost $12 a pound, $10 a pound in the US, New Jersey. And pound of a chicken is already $4 for 4.5. So I know that the goat curry will cost more. But is this data that these people are talking about, this dial tone? I know, remember a long time back when phones were not there, landline phones were there, all these companies, MCI and AT&T and all this, they were charging for dial tone. So they will say that, okay, fine, we are only charging for dial tone. I really don't know what the dial tone is. I really don't know what the data is. I really don't know why they call it iPhone. When it rings, you are putting that phone on your ear. So there are some interesting topics and subjects that in the last 36 hours or probably 48 hours, if you have noticed that CNN and MSNBC and other impeachment companies, you are not seeing any news. Otherwise, for 24 hours, 365 days in the last 6 months, everything, every move, MSNBC and CNN were counting how many times Donald Trump lied every hour. They were calculating, they were hallucinating, they were fantasizing. What will happen? Who will put a handcuff on the president after he is impeached? It looks like the realities have taken over the fantasy, or it is possible that they are running out of money, or it is possible that Bloomberg has given them so many commercials that will offset their loss. But and again, I could be wrong because I am a one chutia. All the listeners and the viewers, they know that what is right and what is wrong. The president was in the neighborhood. President was in the neighborhood of, according to me, the most nuclear infested area in the world. China, India, and Pakistan, and probably who knows who. These three countries, and probably Soviet Union if you consider them in the same neighborhood. This neighborhood only can boast of 65% of nuclear weapons currently active in the world. The 35% is in US. Combine Russian, Indian, Pakistanis and Chinese. President was there in that area. I don't know why he had to go there. Thanksgiving itself is a fake holiday. It should not have been even the holiday. President, I'm not in agreement with you on it. You are a fact-loving guy. You should have the guts to accept that you cannot celebrate, and one should not celebrate destruction of entire race violently. The Red Indians are no more there to contradict the story of Thanksgiving. And you yourself, United States is in Afghanistan for 19 years maybe, for a crime that Afghanistan never committed. And you are going there like a dummy. I see your picture with a plate in your hand. And yesterday I was talking about 1 घंटा भी वो काम नहीं कर सकता है. वाइट आदमी एशिया में जाके 1 घंटा भी काम नहीं कर सकता है. When I see your dummy and your phony face, you should actually think about Mohegan Casino in Connecticut and all these casinos which the federal government of the United States allowed these Red Indians, and who I really don't know who owns it. It's all these white people. No Red Indian has made a fucking money, a dime. The president should be ashamed. I never thought that he will do this. The other presidents were okay because they were all phony. But you, sir, have joined the clowns. Thanksgiving is a fake holiday. There was no Mayflower. If you come in my home and you kill every family member of me and myself and everybody, and then you take over my sofa and my food and you establish your own empire, sir, who is going to thank who? Can we be some real here? Thanksgiving for who? Who is thanking who? Where is the pilgrimage? How bankrupt, corrupt, and disastrous the American people have gone. Pilgrim. Was America a Makkah, a Hajj, a Nathdwara, Jerusalem, Vatican? Why the fucking pilgrims would come to the most desolate place in the world? Which god was there? The school children in America are taught pilgrims came. Sir, if you can clarify on that pilgrim, I would be so happy on this Black Friday. The last but not least, the topic that I am going to cover is climate change. I am doing it again and again and again because I need to respond and I need to drive that climate change philosophy is a philosophy of the people who wants to make $100 trillion in next do you know what the iPhone data means? IBM, well, not IBM, iPhone. So it must be what's the name of that man, the motherfucker banjot, the guy, the pancreatic cancer guy, Steve Jobs. What was the name of his company? I don't know, I don't remember. Climate change is nothing but selling a fictitious story, a fictitious data, and make millions and billions and trillions of dollars. If every human being stop farting for 10 days, if every chaddi and panty, chaddi of a man and panty of a woman, stop peeing for 10 days, the climate change will not be a theory, will not be a hypothesis, but it will be a fictitious idea, a figment of imagination. of the industry like iPhone and Microsoft, IBM, and all this, because they know that they will run out of money and they want some compensation, some backup. I am also going to cover this topic, which is not on my agenda today. This is ad hoc. There is a, and I have to cover, and I have to speak about these people and these things because I have to cover the topic. The Who Wants to Be Millionaire show, which was done in the US, has a America थूकता है और इंडिया चाटता है. So there is a reflection of that show in India. Regis and Philby का जो Who Wants to Be Millionaire है, वो थूकते थे और अमिताभ बच्चन अभी उसको चाटता है गोरेगांव में. शूटिंग वहां होता है. सो वो चाटना और थूकना आई एम नॉट वरीड अबाउट because it is very common and Indian people love it. But the other day I was just having a glimpse at the show and I saw 76-year-old Amitabh Bachchan bowing down to the legs of this Murthy. I don't know whether she's a mother or daughter or wife or sister of Narayan Murthy, the Infosys guy. I just want to put it on record that Security and Exchange Commission, IRS, and there are so many other law firms who have filed a lawsuit against Infosys in America for cheating, underpaying, not paying the overtime, and all kinds of crimes. And Narayan Murthy is a good, he actually does, he in the morning, he does the cleaning of Pheku's jhata. You know the jhata on, if you are a man, you have learned and it's around jhata. If you are a woman, there are jhata. Pheku jhata are cleaned by this Murthy. And Amitabh Bachchan is bowing down to this lady. For what? कौन बनेगा करोड़पति should be a bastion of knowledge, should have all the knowledge. When they bring people like this, they really don't care whether they have committed crime or not. Amitabh Bachchan is calling Chhatrapati Maharaja Shivaji as Shivaji, but he is calling this Murthy as Honorable Murthy, and he bowed down. I know Amitabh Bachchan is a great actor. I loved him when he single-handedly beat the shit out of 65 people in a movie, and I know he can reach any truth Neetu Singh or Jina Taman, Parveen Bambi, anybody shoot in 1 second. It will take me 7 deaths, and then also I will be only Muthia Maring. But sir, have some fucking shame. When you go home, when you put your mouth under the gagra of your wife, have some shame. Do some analytics, check some facts, call Shivaji Maharaj, and call Phaku a Phaku, and call everybody by its own deserving and factual name. Black Friday is almost over. I don't have even a dime to buy anything. I'm just waiting